Hey everyone, welcome into what we're going to call Superfood Friday. So we have two different types of what I would consider superfoods here. And also they're kind of the same sort of thing. We probably know one of them. One on the left is flaxseed. So I'm sure you've heard of flaxseed before. It's usually high in fiber, has a lot of your healthy omegas. Usually they try to add them to, things like smoothies. You could put it on toast, add them to baking and stuff like that. And we'll go over what they kind of have in here so you can see the good thing about them. Again, like I said, they have, let's see if it focuses there, they have a good amount of fiber as well. So just a great, you always want omega-3s are healthy. Anything high in fiber is really good. They have some iron, stuff like that. The only bad thing is you do have to buy them. You do have to buy them ground or milled, as they say. Like they usually come in the seed form. You can kind of see this is ground. They kind of have, like, you can see some of the seeds in there a little bit more, but they are a little tougher to eat. They're a little bit crunchy. You can't really eat them unless they're ground up. So that's usually a turn off for people. So I'm going to show you an alternative. And these are, I'm not saying these are bad at all. Flax seeds are wonderful for you. They're great. It's something you should try to incorporate into your diet if you can. We're going to go to one that's less commonly known. These are hemp hearts, so they're from hemp seeds. It's a little bit different. You can see what they look like. So these actually have a nice soft texture. They're almost nutty. They kind of just resemble like if you chopped up like peanuts really fine or cashews. They're kind of soft like that. They even have a nutty flavor. So I kind of compare them to some forms of nuts, but they're just kind of chopped into little pieces. They're soft. And you can see on the back, so this is, the serving size is a little bit bigger, so they're going to have more, but there's even more, there's less fiber, but there is a ton of protein. And you can see all this wonderful stuff on the bottom. They're very high in iron. Sorry, that's a little bent right there. They're high in iron, which is great, and they have some of the other B vitamins, which is like the thiamine and riboflavin. But they also have some other great minerals like manganese and magnesium. And again, they also are very high in omegas as well. And like I said, you could just eat these, like you don't have to grind them up or anything. They already come like this. You could just eat a handful of them, and then you can actually they're small, so it's hard to eat a handful, but you know what I'm saying. Like you can just eat them like this. You don't necessarily have to blend them up into smoothies. It's great. They blend up well. Can give it a creamy texture. It's nice just sprinkled on peanut butter toast. You can just top them on salad, stuff like that. Top them on yogurt to give anything that you think you would like, like a nutty flavor to, you can add it to. Even though like I had it in smoothies all the time, you don't really notice even they're there unless you put in a lot. Same with flax seeds. Flax seeds are pretty much tasteless. They don't really have a taste at all. But hemp hearts have a little bit more taste to them. Like I said, it's nutty. They're a little bit softer to eat. So they're a little more versatile on what you can just sprinkle them on and not even really notice that they're there. And plus they just add a little bit of flavor. They have a lot more protein. They have, a lot of omega-3s and 6s, just like the flaxseed do. So you can kind of choose, but it's just, I know flaxseed is a big one that people talk about, adding to things. But you should really look into something like hemp hearts that are made from hemp seeds. Both these bags are from Costco, by the way, if you can't tell by the size of them. They usually have great prices on them, so check them out. Post some recipes if you have them, but like you can pretty much throw them in anything, topping, add them, blend them up, whatever you want to do. Thanks for joining in.